Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Let's continue. So we are making kind of a mad dash all around the top left of the map where the Vatican City, Vatico district, as it's said in Roman, or Romanian, or whatever you would call that right now. I'm thinking maybe I've spent enough time to get my final few assassins up to the level that they need to be up to, the max level. Well, they don't need to be at the max level, but I prefer them at the max level. And so I'm gonna find the pigeon coop that's... Oh, it's not a pigeon coop, it's an assassin tower. Which means I need to find the door that I can interact with. Which of these is the door?
Are you capable of thought?
What do you think you're doing? I just bought a little place near here.
Well, whatever. So that's not... I can't find one of those. think I'm fast traveling from this point to this point to get this feather and purchase this, and then running over here is, I think, our goal. So we're gonna do a lot of just walking as we start here. So much walking in this game. I kind of wish I would know how many hours I put into this game in total versus how many hours I've spent just moving, and like depending on how unkind you want to be, it could be a lot. Like, sure, when I run up to somebody and hit assassinate, that would be just a second or two around several minutes of walking towards that enemy. I'm almost at 100% upgrading everything, so after we upgrade everything, there's, let's see, I've gotten all the treasure maps for the Central District and the Vatico District as far as I can tell. So my next goal would be to get the make sure I have all the treasure, all the art, and everything from the Antico and the Campania district. And after we've got that done, I feel like we're gonna be on a fast path to success and just finishing this game. Like, I feel like we're on memory 7, and I feel like maybe it'll give us a memory 8, maybe it'll give us a memory 9, but if they do, it's gonna be a really small... There we go. So we get the achievement in Memoria, in which we get all the feathers that our little brother, which I don't even know his name now, it's been so long. He wanted us to collect 100 in the previous game. Much more realistic to collect 10 that are moderately difficult. Let's come down here. And are we done? Is every single person ready to be a full-time assassin? No. You know what I think the problem is this one needs experience, and the rest of these just need the assassin ceremony. So all I really need to do is find something that would be like a 4, ideally a 4 that gives me a reward, because I couldn't do a 5. This wouldn't be enough experience, I don't think, for her anyways, by herself. There's a 4. If we put her in here, that's going to give her 539 XP. And I feel like instead what I should do is maybe send them on a 5. Here's a 5 with 24, 52 XP. We send this one, and then we send another assassin, and we send another assassin. Then maybe this will work. I'm hoping that works. So another 11 minutes. Of course, I don't really need to wait either. It would be very silly to wait. I might be a little short on money. So if I could find a bank, that would be helpful. How about we instead do this?
On him! Get the bastard! Here! Here! I see him! Hurry! Here!
Commandeer these guys' horses. See, these guys don't even care that I'm riding one of their horses.
Whoa.
Barely had enough. And so this should be 100% upgraded of all of Rome. The Antico district rebuilt. Now we have unlocked the auditory cape, which is cool, I suppose. I don't know what that means or does. Everything's 100%, so no more upgrading. Can't get any of these collectibles. And I suppose now, if everything is at the maximum, we need this, 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 and this. And I don't think these settings are going to stay on, but do all of that. And then Rome, let's see, we need the pigeon coops, the tunnel entrances. There are no empty faction buildings. This building, we could probably leave the rest of these off there. And then we'll leave all the notoriety and all the strategic. And that will filter out a decent amount of things on the map. So there's still a level of investment I could do, certainly. But I'm not seeing any quests for shops that have been finished. Oh, this shop quest has been finished. So if I go here and work my way back, let's see, are there any other shop quests that have been finished? Nope, we are close to being ready to be done. So
Hey!
ride this horse.
Jump! Here!
And see, they want me to jump from a horse to a beam.
Here!
I do not see any point where you would jump from a horse to a beam. Fast travel section. Is there a quick way up here? Or am I going to waste a bunch of time trying to climb up this wall, only to fail miserably? Almost made that. Just have this tiny bit of notorieties, but I'll tear this down. Still feel like I should get some money or something for doing that. So these are guards. And
How can you see?
Can't you see?
With your
You
nose
are a part
so
of the
far
problem.
up into the
The
air?
cancer that eats
You
the
might
cigar
step in the
is you.
merda.
so there's a quest to shoot these guards without being spotted. And I'm not sure if that quest actually worked towards that goal. I need some more health. Getting a bunch of medicine and things. Suppose there's a doctor right there. I could just spend money on it. Except for buying art, there's actually less to do now. Like, money is kind of just here to purchase things that I want to purchase without any real meaning or change. Let's see. So we put these in the chest, and we get no cutscene or anything like that. There's this inventory item. We can now do the auditory cape, and we could have done this Draken armor. Fashioned for the army, only a few set were completed due to the weight of the metal. Very few men proved strong enough to wear it. Equip. Are you sure we want to do this? Yes. And in the Draken armor, it doesn't seem like my armor changed much.
We have an end of season.
Let's see. Prepare all of my regular armor. No, it's still the same armor. It's just an it's a different looking thing. Still need to do some shop quests to purchase these. Still need money to purchase these. Shop quest. Well, take that and armor. This is more resistant, so I'll equip this, and I'll equip this, and everything else is way worse.
Ciao, signore. Hope to see you again.
Although that doesn't really feel like it changed much. And don't have any money to withdraw right now. And there's one quest over here. Which should be the large quiver quest, and that'll be cool. A few more things. So all of this is already owned, including the large quiver, so I never had to buy the medium quiver. Saved myself a little bit of money there. And like the Florentine Crimson and different capes that aren't separate DLC things. It seems so strange. There's DLC outfits in your inventory, and then there's things for purchase.
An excellent choice, signore.
And let's see. What else do we have to do? Well, as it is, because I have to go in this to fast travel, I'm gonna end up causing a assassin sequence, a assassin ceremony to activate. I suppose that's fine. This promotes about 4
the wisdom of our
of my
creed
assassins
is revealed
at
through
once.
these words.
So
We
you-
work in the dark to serve the light.
So
We
you
are
could have done
assassins.
this very
Nothing is
inefficiently
true.
and watched
Everything is permitted.
9, maybe even a few more than 9 of these if you killed some of your assassin members off. But they're all the same, so there's no real reason. You see, it doesn't even show him leap as much as it shows that see, it feels like this armor is just the same. All of these assassins now are assassins. The one that is done in 5 minutes will be the last one to promote. And you have to do these ceremonies. And I hate to do this, but I want to try that auditory cape. Just in case that really is something. Assassins, where in the border guards will be much more lenient. Cape sets where this cape sets the wearer's notoriety permanently to 0%. Notoriety will never increase once removed. Notoriety levels return to normal. I will take that. That is a great deal. So no longer do I have to worry about tearing down posters. No longer do I have to worry about maybe bribing a herald, which we barely did that once. Or killing an official, which we only did a couple times. Now, that being said, it doesn't really matter because it's still kind of a lie. You're going to definitely be at high notoriety doing the memory things when you're in the middle of a memory. The game wouldn't work if that was the case. Now I'm looking for the tunnel, the fast travel. It's not this door. I believe it's over this way. They really shouldn't have put this fast travel location on this side. It's a mess. So off to the Thieves Guild we go. Time to move the main story forward. It's been maybe 4 or 5 hours even since we've last had this opportunity. And see, every time you walk out of a place, it tells you that the investment has been done, but that doesn't mean... It feels like you have to spend the money multiple times to get different colors.
Another time, they may say.
Well, if that's the case, then where does the inventory come into play? So you can dye your cape any color you want, even if it is an auditory cape. It seems that's how the game works. So running around trying to buy all the dyes is probably wrong. And here's a bunch of knives in the wall. Let's go ahead and examine this. We're still trying to glide for a cumulative 500 meters with the parachute, dive from 25 meters up, and jump from a horse to a beam, which we'll never get that done. So we're never going to get the Thieves Guild to its maximum rank, whatever that means. This is interesting. It's a Thieves quest, so I better interact with this and do this first.
Ezio, your help has been invaluable. Now we must finish the Centuocchi. Only their leaders deal with the Borgia. Remove them, and the gang disbands permanently.
I will consult with your spies.
Bene.
So now if we look at the map, I think I've just triggered... Yeah, there's a thief quest here, a thief quest here, a thief quest here, and I think that's it. And since we're so close to the main story, I think we'll just start the main story. There's several steps in the main story, so we can probably find an opportunity to work with them.
Ezio.
It is time to pay a visit to Lucrezia's lover, Pietro.
I've sent my men out to find him.
Molto bene.
Ezio, if I may,
What is it?
someone warned Rodrigo to stay away from the Castello.
Machiavelli? Do you have proof?
No.
We must not be split apart by mere suspicion.
The Borgia know the locations of our spies.
Who told them?
Maestro Machiavelli asked about our search for Pietro earlier today.
Ezio?
We keep getting this story like Machiavelli is not loyal. I don't know what's going on. Kill the attackers to ensure they do not discover the location of the Thieves Guild. Then accompany La Volpe, the fox, to rescue the thieves endangered. Don't go below 5 health. I think I can probably do that. So my assassins did not get it with the arrow storm. Still trying to kill these guys. Any more guards? Yes. One more over there. But then there's just more over here. How about we smoke bomb? Double assassinate that. Look how tall this horse is. Oh, I keep forgetting.
I still do not believe Machiavelli has turned traitor.
I keep forgetting to exit this game and see if the glitches might get fixed. Even if they were fixed, like they just happen again. We've seen several times when small visual glitches happen, and we've had some engine glitches and little things in comparison to some of the more larger atrocities that the Assassin's Creed series does later in future versions, but still a lack of progress, in fact backsliding as they come out with more and more versions of the same series. Like, you're supposed to get better and your engine's supposed to improve, not get worse. Part of this is almost certainly that they're attempting to be realistic in their graphics more than they probably can be. And if they had gone for more of a cartoony style violence like Borderlands did, you might you might find that the engines just run a little bit smoother and better.
What were you able to find out?
Pietro is to be assassinated this evening. Cesare sent his butcher.
So follow him to the next group of thieves.
Migueletto, the best killer in Roma. No one escapes him.
Until tonight. Come on.
See, and I think this might be another Templar agent that we're going to end up having to fight. But I guess technically they all are. Whether they show up in the main story or whether they're separate side quests. Even on horseback, even when you're speeding this up and it's supposed to be fast, the horses are too slow. It's just wandering around an area. There's people all over the place getting in your way that have no reason to even exist. Oops. Come on. Stab it. These animations don't work that well.
I see him!
That guy just fell down. My assassins decide just to shoot everybody.
The man is an actor, and he is performing in a play stanotte.
Oh, so this is gonna end up with us almost certainly at the Coliseum during the play of like doing a passion play where, you know, Jesus Christ gets executed. I'm almost certain of it since that scene was already set and we've already seen it since we've been in the Coliseum. I figured they'd make some part of this. Now, what would be weird is if each of these little sections is actually a sub-memory just connected, and so starting memory 7 does everything in one long list. I wouldn't be opposed if the entire game was like that, but the inconsistency is not welcome. Still just riding horses, crashing into people, and it feels like they are intentionally having me go around in a long loop.
Folly. Leave me alone! I swear! I have nothing to do with anything! Whoa. Yeah! Cut his legs off! As you have. Here! You're mine!
So now we've got all my assassins saving the day. And they left one for me.
What did you find out about Pietro?
He is to be suspended from a cross. Micheletto will come for him with a spear.
And see, I believe that is the last of my Assassin's Guild So if we come back here and look at the DNA for their guild quests, there's really no reason not to start this memory, but like, where are we now? Sequence 7, step 2, and then guild challenges, Assassin's Guild, we are rank 1. So apparently it goes from rank something, a low rank like rank 10 to rank 1. I didn't realize that. I thought it was going the other direction. Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna get these other things done to get to rank, get from rank 5 higher. Like, I just don't see myself actually accomplishing this. Maybe if I could see maybe getting thieves, but that's the one where you have to jump a horse to a beam, and that's never gonna happen. So yeah, that's it as far as I'm concerned with the guild quests. We're not gonna do any more of them or try for them. Kind of just want to go over here and to the doctor and pick up medicine, but whatever, I'll leave it alone.
Where is Pietro?
I cannot tell you. But Micheletto waits at the city gate east of the Terme di Traiano. He intends to disguise his men to make the killing look like an accident.
He will lead me to Lucrezia's lover.
Ezio, Machiavelli has betrayed us. We would both wish to deny it, but the truth is now clear. Do what needs to be done.
I still
If you
don't know
don't, I will.
why these people...
Volpe's thieves. I may require the help of my recruits.
Like, why they seem to think he's the person in charge. It must have been something he did in the previous game, but I would think they should be more on equal levels. Tell Macchiato to the player's location while following him. Discover a way to for the assassin recruits to infiltrate the play. Use your assassin recruits to assassinate your targets. Easy enough. This is gonna be a long experience, I think, and again, it's gonna involve just walking.
Please, I have done nothing.
Francesco Trocchi. Dear friend, would I lie to you?
At least his
told
lips
your
are
brother
moving.
about my war plans in Romagna, who contacted the ambassador of Venezia.
It was an accident. I am still your servant and ally.
Are you demanding that I discount your actions and rely on friendship?
I am asking, not demanding.
To unite Italia, I must have every institution under my control. And if the church does not fall in line, I will eliminate it entirely.
You know that I really work for you, not the Pope.
Ah, but do I, Trocchi? There's only one way I can know that unconditionally now.
You intend to kill me? Your most loyal friend?
Of course not.
Are you letting me go? Thank you, Cesare. You will not regret...
Guards! Give Micheletto the costumes for the play. Lucrezia is mine. No one else shall have her. Make doubly sure it is done correctly.
I obey, Cesare.
Oh yes. Dump Francesco's body in the Tevere.
So he killed his friend. So we're supposed to tail this guy. And we'll take a horse. And they're not even spicing it up by having me walk. They needed the horse element because we're crawling through the emptier area. I have to imagine that by the time Assassin's Creed 2 came out, this section of the game was nearly completely empty. And they had to work for the extra 6 months to a year that it took to release this game to just put something in here that is slightly interesting. I've already figured out where he's going, but it doesn't matter. You can't come across the path. If you get too far away from him, he'll just desynchronize. That's really where this game comes down to, is that they want you to synchronize with what they want you to do what they want you to do. So it's as open world as this game may claim to be. In the end, the actions are not open world-ish, or the actions aren't open. Let's see. Let's continue the hop this direction.
Once you get dressed, you follow me to the play. Capito? Tieni.
So I need my assassin to take this guy out. And I didn't move fast enough. Hopefully it checkpointed me there, because that would be very, very frustrating to do that. I was stuck on a beam trying to jump down. That mostly checkpointed me. Maintain a distance from the target. I'm just kind of ignoring this guy. Will he go? Hopefully.
Once you get dressed, you follow me to the play. Capito? Tieni.
How did I get detected? Who detected me? This is ridiculous. Attempt number 3. This game, the way the story plays out, can't do what it's doing and keep me happy. And that's why, for the vast majority of this time I've spent in this game, I've not been able to be really happy with it. I don't inherently just hate the idea or the gameplay or the art or sound or anything like that. It's just, as it's set up, punishing me because I didn't play the game exactly how you, the video game creator, expected me to play it. To the point where I have to just replay it completely from the beginning or from the checkpoint. Checkpoint reached. Then desynchronized. So, am I close enough? And oh, by the way, even though my notoriety is at 0, being in a restricted area trumps that. So hopefully that's only one costume. We're right here at the Coliseum, so I don't see any reason why you'd have me walk around the Coliseum for him to... but he might very well might do that. The only reason I could see why he would stall and walk around the Coliseum is because you could potentially play this right when you only had one assassin available to you, and so you need to take enough time to recover that assassin. Also have to be careful not to arrow storm instead of calling an assassin out.
They cannot catch him. He is too good.
And now he's moving away from the Coliseum. So he's not plotting his path very well. And that, which is to say, the video game is intentionally not plotting his path very well.
Fires in their barracks.
And see, it seems like the guy that's following him is working with him, but in actuality, that guard is just on his standard path. A lot of characters that don't matter as far as the civilians, carrying canes and umbrellas and that get knocked over, chests that get knocked over, that really does nothing in the gameplay now. It kind of used to make sense that it would raise your notoriety in the first game and a little bit in the second game. But now, the civilians might as well be completely missing. You might as well have a toggle just to turn them away. Oh, shoot. This guy's gonna detect me. Wow. He is really perceptive.
We are now. Better have a look. Clear. I see you. Go! Which way did he go?
So I have to keep an eye on him and make my pathway this way.
Once you get dressed, you follow me to the play. Capito? This is for you.
Costumes acquired, checkpoints. And the game just threw me a bone, really, as far as it sort of threw me a bone, but I still got detected. So what is this? Attempt number 4 to do this memory? And is this supposed to be like the big boss fight? Because there's not going to be a big boss fight at the end? I don't think so. We're still not fighting Cesare. And I feel like that element alone is kind of a requirement of beating the game. There.
I'm not involved! Spare me! Mas, tutti fa!
Let's get some medicine and crossbow bolts and everything. Now just need to maintain our distance and get to hopefully a checkpoint or the end of this mission. I don't see a real need to do this like Nintendo 3 times gameplay thing. People fall into that pattern a lot, where you have to do the same thing 3 times. And honestly, in modern time, it's pointless. It's repetitive. I would have been okay with just doing this once, where he walked up to his guards and then we killed him with an assassin, and then that was it. I don't need to be walked around the map, because as I'm walking around the map, I almost certainly by now have already seen everything and unlocked everything and done everything that.
Once you get dressed,
Checkpoint these 3.
Capito? Il tuo costume.
So costumes acquired. I just need to. It is kind of ironic that all the characters keep giving costumes to people and then telling them to go get dressed off screen. Whereas I think pretty much in Rome, if it's just guys, they'd say, get dressed here, you're in the military. You've probably had to be dressed in front of other men all over the place. That being said, maybe with the Christian restrictiveness,
one of my men
that
will
might
take
explain modesty.
Don't forget, I wear the black shirt. Protect me and wait for pilot call to the Centurion to strike.
I must get to Pietro before he does.
And so the memory section here is do not kill anyone other than the gunmen. His time is slowed down. And apparently I didn't get full synchronization. And I don't agree with that at all, because I'm pretty sure I did. Come to the Colosseum and don't be detected. There are guards everywhere. And it's not just climb to the top, it's climb to the top using this pathway. Good thing I have the jump gloves. I'm not sure how you would really succeed without that. Not sure if I really need to go all the way to the top or not. I think I can climb up this. That didn't quite work because there was nothing to grab onto. Alright, I'm at the top. And yeah, it wants me down here. We're getting this eagle view, which is just a flying camera, really. It's not even an eagle. Geez, we've spent about an hour just trying to do the level up to this point. So even when I'm trying to push the story forward, the story doesn't really play well. So all of those are assassins.
My God! Why hast thou thus forsaken me?
Right?
Merda. Which cross is Pietro's?
Hark! Hark how
Well,
he cried
you're
upon
only
Elijah
gonna stab
to deliver
the-
him. Wait, and we shall see
the one in
whether
the middle.
Elijah dare come here or not.
My thirst is great. My thirst is great. Yea, thou shalt drink no more.
Checkpoint. Eliminate the gunmen before heading backstage in 5 minutes. And how do you want me to play this?
You will haven't I seen you before?
Let's see. Switch to our hidden blade. And shoot these guys. That's one.
Yea, have this speed and take good heed. Thou must do
Like, I don't have enough time here, so
that is full of great need.
we'll just speed up.
Do as he bade me, but on your peril it shall be.
Try to do this.
I may not see whether it be evil or good.
Make it backstage and rejoin the disguised people.
Running water flow, and on my eyes some can fall, that I may see both one and all. Lord,
3 minutes and 30 seconds or so. So those are the assassins.
woe is me.
I need to get on stage.
What have I done? A man I see, sooth
And
to say,
they just
I have
chopped
slain in this
my
death.
time
Have mercy, Lord. I thee
into
now pray,
45
for I was
seconds.
not what I did.
And I am locked into a
Jesus,
mode
much have I heard
in
the
which
sake of thee, that sick and blind, through thy pity thou hast healed before in this city, as thee hast healed me today. Thee will I serve, and with thee be, for well I lead in days 3 thou wilt ride. Lord,
detected and not allowed. And I needed to walk to the next area. I can see. Wow. Really game. So here's the last memory, by the way, of the Roman armor. This is the best example so far of the game just forcing me to slowly walk somewhere. Just ridiculous. While giving me a timer telling me not to do. Find the correct spot in the play without arousing suspicion. Well, there's nobody here. They must have broken with the play, taken an act break. Okay, so on top of forcing me to slowly walk down this direction so I can't be detected, they're also going to force me to then go find what line I'm supposed to stand in and pretend like I'm a actor. So, Eagle Vision to display information about you. Seems like there's a spot here. It's hay. And See, I kind of feel like this is where I'm supposed to be. Am I supposed to actually walk to this pile of hay? Seriously? What is going on? There's been no point up to this game where it's asked me to stand on hay or do anything, any similar action. But I think the idea is to stand on the hay and then walk in a circle to the other hay in some oddly actorish motions. Like, see, that just lines up. And so I'm gonna stand here and just wait until the other one lights up. We're just looking. See, they're all taking a position. And now we're supposed to come this way, I think. And just stand here. And then I guess what's going to happen is we're going to take a position and then walk this way. And so we're going in circles. Thanks, game. This is real fun. This is exactly what I wanted to do with my life. Is walk in circles. Locate target.
Joseph, already in good
Find
faith.
and neutralize
If
him.
that centurion says that he is dead,
And just blood floating and glitching everywhere.
You cannot save Pietro. The wine he drank was poisoned. As I promised Cesare, I made doubly sure.
And so he leaves him?
I am not yet dead.
I did not come here to kill you. He who is the cause of someone else becoming powerful is the agent of his own destruction.
And so we're leaving this guy because apparently storyline-wise it's important. Oh, and he was wearing a helmet that whole time. And because I'm wearing the...
Hold up the guards!
And so those are all guy assassins, by the way, so... Do not swim is our quest.
Ezio, we are here to help.
And
Drop the guards!
we've got some mercenaries coming to help. Great, we've got some thieves. Don't drop Jesus, as it is. We'll probably have some courtesans show up and help too.
Who are you?
Your savior.
Irony.
He has been poisoned.
That pallor. Cantarella. Drink this.
Hurry!
Give him a moment.
That's some of the worst ER visits you can have is when somebody is covered in fake blood because of Halloween.
The key to the Castel Sant'Angelo, now.
What are you talking about? I'm simply a poor actor.
Cesare knows about you and Lucrezia.
Here.
So now we have the key to get into the castle.
Stop! Wait for us!
we thought you had been killed, Sir Ezio.
Not yet.
Where does this passage lead?
To the north.
And now we've
inside
got
the
a
walls.
flashback
I must go help the troops.
at the beginning of the game, a long time ago.
Momento! You were at the Villa Auditore during the attack.
So this is the thief, the spy amongst our ranks.
Put the dog down.
So it's not Machiavelli. So we're supposed to tackle him, and I didn't tackle him. Let's see. But I think my assassin may get him. If I'm not careful. Like, I'm trying to run here. Nope, don't call your assassins because they will just throw a knife at him and kill him. It'll be interesting to see if it does that instant flashback. It's also interesting to point out here that because it did an instant flashback where it didn't really load that much, that video graphics quality was pretty bad as a pre-rendered thing. Is there anything I can do? Maybe steal a horse? Like, I don't know how you get past these guys. Like, there's gotta be a horse somewhere. Because it takes too long to do this. And sure, I could arrow storm one of them and get them out of the way and hopefully not kill the thief. But it seems pretty obvious it wants me to grab a horse. So let's quick look around. Is there a horse anywhere? No. Can I even lock in on that guy? I could steal that guy's horse. I could try to... There you go. Yeah, even taking the horse takes too long. And remember, no difficulty settings here. No difficulty settings at all. The game doesn't get easier, as far as I can tell, after you fail. It doesn't give you more time, it doesn't give you more health, it doesn't do anything at all that would imply it cares one bit that you're having difficulty. That doesn't work. Like, and this doesn't work. I don't know. Like, this really sucks. We spent an hour trying to do a mission. A lot of it was just wandering around. This is supposed to be, in fact, it very possibly is the most memorable section of the game. And it's just implemented terribly. It's just walking from point A to point B. Riding a horse from point A to point B. Climbing the top of the Colosseum to climb right back down the Colosseum. To then walk and play as the actors in the play. And now we're chasing this thief who's obviously the spy instead of Machiavelli because they didn't want Machiavelli to turn out to be a bad guy. And the game is just not giving me a fair chance at all. And it's been an hour. So that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend to follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.